Awesome. So I tried to do it over Zoom and I tried the other things, but they weren't working on my computer. So I'm just filming it and hopefully this will work. Um, but first off, I wanted to talk about standards versus curriculum and what the difference is. And standards are really the what a student needs to learn, just like it says right here. Um, and those are generally made by the state. And they're just really what a student needs to learn based on the grade and age that they are. Um, and then the curriculum is how it's presented. And that can change based on the teacher as well as the district and the schools. And they might want to implement certain things or books or ways of teaching. But that is locally. Um, that is figured out, and it's just the how, just like it says right here, the what and the how. Um, Awesome. So, what is a teacher's role? So, a teacher's role in is like in teaching these standards and teaching the curriculum is really to be the guide. And they can be creative in ways that they're teaching, but it talked about in what we read that it's important that we don't teach them things that don't relate. And they talked about how important it is to connect those dots, what they're going to be tested on and what we're teaching. They need to align. So our standards and curriculum need to align, or else it's confusing for the students. And they might have fun and be enjoying the lessons we teach, but if they're not aligning to those standards that need to be taught, then it's challenging for them to succeed in with those standards that were made by the state. Um, so a teacher's role is really to help them learn those things. And it talked about in the video, like kind of being a pilot. And when they come off course, knowing how to guide them back. And there's lots of different ways a teacher could teach. But ultimately just helping those students succeed and progress with those standards. So for the website, I'll go, hopefully it will. Awesome. So this is the website, the Idaho Content Standards, and you could scroll down here, and they have lots of different, I don't know, I don't know what it's called, like different categories or sections. So I'm gonna click on mathematics because I'm minoring in math, and you just can click on the standards to see those, and it comes up with this booklet almost, like as if you were to print it out, you could bind it and it would be a cool book. But what I like about the online is it has, like, here's the introduction right here. And then down it shows kindergarten and everything a kindergartner would need to know for math in that year. And then here's the first grade. I don't know if you can, hopefully you can see that. And then I am going to click on the second grade, but what I like about this is if I was just to click on one of these topics, like say I wanted to learn about geometry, I would click there and it would give me the section for geometry. And I can scroll back up and show you again, just so you get another idea. Yeah, so here are things, and so measurements, if I clicked on that, it would take me right to those standards that I would need to teach the students. So that's really helpful, that it just guides you directly there. So one thing, I'll just do this. This standard, first I'll talk about this one. It says measure the length of an object by selecting and using appropriate tools such as rulers, yardsticks, meter sticks, and measuring tapes. So those nouns in there are measuring tapes, meter sticks, a yardstick. Sorry, I'm trying to highlight that as I go for you. And then rulers. And just like using appropriate tools. And then the verb is to measure the lengths of objects. So measuring is their goal, that they should be able to measure. So that's the standard. And if you were to take that into your classroom, there's different ways that you could implement that into your classroom, different things you could try. So I just like this. Hopefully that was helpful to you. And hopefully you were able to understand the website a little better, but thank you.